it's gonna be a leg day. Something I like a lot about leg days. It's just the amount of energy you can put into them. The amount of just, I don't want to be using the word violent as a bad thing or anything like that, but you can be violent with leg day. You really can. And it's something that you can use to really get things out if you need. You know, sometimes I need to, sometimes I don't need to. But there you go. I think the plan is gonna hit a pressing movement, then we'll hit a probably leg extension. I've been trying to not hit the leg curls too hard because I think my hamstrings are a little bit tight. I think I need to stretch those out. So I'll probably use a little bit of the time today or the time that I have today, to stretch the hamstrings out, do a little bit of stretching, get that lower back a little bit less tight. And see how it goes. I'm getting to the part of the cut that just drags a little bit. It's starting to drag a little bit. Well, that's okay. Hey, I'm to the point in my lifting knowledge, my lifting experience, where I go to the gym even if like I don't have a really powerful urge to go to the gym. Maybe if I don't want to. And that is a place that a lot of people want to be. And I count myself lucky for that. I really do. I think people, oh my gosh, that sign's broken. It says unleaded for 888 and diesel for 888. Sign must be broken. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh man, got distracted. I think a lot of people, especially people around me, maybe at work, I think they have different things that are more important to them, right? Maybe. Things that are very important to them that, at least this is what they would say, more important than being able to go to the gym and eating healthier. It's like that. It's like that video of a guy going like, hey, we all have the same 24 hours, man. I get it that, people don't. Some people have to spend time with their children, and they get to. Hey, that's a privilege, man. Have to spend time with children, spend time with spouse, spend time with, whatever it may be. Maybe a little bit more time at work. The thing is, if you really wanted it, you'd make it happen. You'd stop playing video games. You'd stop eating those chips. You'd stop going out to McDonald's, out to Wendy's every day, you'd put down the fork and you'd move a little bit more. You would, if you really wanted it. I guess that's a good place to end. See you on the flip side. On the way back, I'm going to stop to get some gas, but I got something to talk about. You know, there's something about consistency. You know the saying, consistency is king. I've said it before. But there's something about consistency that people don't tell you. It's just, well, it doesn't come before sustainability. Consistency does not come before sustainability. If you can't sustain what you're doing for any amount of time, then obviously you're not going to be consistent at it, right? I'll expand on that after I get some gas. So you got to start with sustainability. You got to be able to find something that you can do over and over and over again. And that might be the smallest thing. It might be, I mean, speaking in gym terms, it might be literally just getting up off the couch and sitting back down. It might be just squatting off the couch a couple of times. That might be all you got, okay? So you start with that, and that's sustainable. And what you do is you do 5 up and downs, off the couch for a week, right? You do that. And at the end, you have done something. You have achieved something throughout the week. And that is that you did that every single day. And then what can you do? You can go, okay, so that's sustainable. I can do that. And then you do it for another week and you say, okay, I really can do that. Or maybe the next week you mess it up a little bit, you don't do it for a day, and you say, okay, so I forgot that one day. All right, let's get a little bit more serious about this, and let's get it done. So what happens is you do it for a couple weeks and you say, okay, I got it, okay, I'm on top of it now, and you get on top of it. You get really good at those squats. And then you can say, okay, now I'm going to add something else to it. Let's say you do some squats and, I don't know, do some calf raises. That's a pretty good step next. So you do some squats and you do some calf raises. And that first week you're like, man, this is tough. And then the next week you get it done. And you say, okay. And then the week after that you get it done again. You're like, okay, I got this. And then you add another exercise. Maybe you want to go for a walk now. So now you do some squats, do some calf raises, and you go for a walk. And you do it 2 times out of the next week. And you say, okay, maybe the walk is too much. So you go back and you say, okay, maybe what I'll do is I'll just do the walk and the calf raises. Next week you do the walk and the calf raises. Hey, you got it done now, and that felt easy. That felt way easy. What I'm saying is, you have to find something that you can be consistent at the beginning. Something that you can sustain for a long time. And I feel like there is this slight difference between consistency and sustainability. And I feel like the difference is, consistency feels like, to a lot of people, it feels like, oh, this is consistently on top of me. I have to do this, really? Really, I have to get up every day and go to work. I have to, eat my food. I have to not eat certain foods and eat other foods and track my calories and go to the gym every day and do my cardio and stretch out. And it's that consistent word. I think that irks people a lot. I really do. sustainability feels more like this is something that can be sustained to me. That's kind of the vibe that it gives me. Something that can be sustained for a really long time. Something like something that people are really good at sustainably doing. Watching football, watching movies, playing video games. Why is that not like I have to consistently get up and turn on my Xbox and turn on my Nintendo Switch? I really have to do that? That's not how people think. You know why? Because it's fun. Because it releases that dopamine, right? What you have to do is you have to change that video game, TV, football, movie mindset of sustainability where I can sustain this for days on end to something else. Literally to something else that you know, and there's always this shoulda, woulda, coulda, something that I should do. What should you do? I probably should eat a little bit better. I probably should get up off the couch. I probably should go to the gym. Probably should go on a walk. Probably should. Lots of shoulds, lots of coulds, lots of woulds, right? You can always look back and say, okay, if I would have done this, here's the thing. If you stop looking back at the woulds, something I could have done, something I would have done if this happened in my life, right? And you start realizing that you are right now in the could era. You really could do something. And you really would do something, right? You always have these things in your head that are like, okay, if this happens, I will do this. That is would. That is the would in the past. In the future, you're going to be looking back at this time and say, I would have done this. But right now, that's I would do this if this happened to me. You have to stop that. You just have to say, I'm going to do this. And I'm doing it right now. That's really what you have to do. That's the only way that action can take place. At all. Any action, you have to say, okay, I'm doing it. Okay, I'm doing it now. It's happening, right? That's something that the gym will teach you real quick. Because if you have a time limit at the gym, when you're saying, okay, I have an hour and a half, and that's an hour of working out and stretching and getting all that stuff I can, and then 30 minutes cardio, right? If you are in between sets and you're just on your phone, and you're just, lollygagging, getting that dopamine surge from your scrolling, then what? You get a set done at the beginning and you go, oh man, that was tough, especially on leg days. That was tough. I gotta recover from that. So you say, okay, I'll give myself a good 3 minutes or 4 minutes or 5 minutes, right? Especially if you go really hard on a leg day. You get to scrolling. And you're scrolling. Clock's ticking. All of a sudden it's 10 minutes have gone by and you look up at the clock and you're like, whoa, okay, I got to get my next set done. If you do that a couple times, you don't even get a full workout in. And then you have to be like, okay, should I even do my cardio? Because I really need to get this workout in so that my legs can grow, right? So I can keep this muscle. Since I'm cutting right now, so I'm going to lose muscle if I don't work out. If I don't use it, I'm going to lose it. You should never let yourself get into a situation like that where you have to say, okay, I guess I might have to cut some things that I know I should be doing. And then in the future, you're like, oh, if only I would have stopped scrolling for that 5 minutes. If I would have just stopped scrolling, maybe I scrolled for a second and been like, okay, I need to focus. And okay, been 4 minutes. Let's go for another one. You can't let yourself get caught by the could, would, or should. All right? That's all I got to say. See you guys next time.